Oh yeah, the level of competition here is above any other, to be honest. I mean, that's one of the beauties that is Gfinity. So we're seeing Team Kaliber now face off against OpTic Gaming, currently 1-0 in the lead in this best-of-5 series. We're going to get on board with TK first of all, but let's have a look at where the players are initially setting up. Heavy bomb push towards this A side though. This is looking like Stainville's going to be in support, and Theory with the first kill. That was big onto Nade Shot, but Big Timer answering back with a close range kill with that Scorpion of his own. Sees him mid-wall though. Gets shut down by Scump, so this is looking good from OpTic Gaming. They've really come out all guns blazing.
Yeah, both teams being very aggressive here. JCap in a bad position right now. He's got 2 players pinching on him. The Simtex comes out, but Scumpy going huge with the 2-piece to close it out. So OpTic coming out strong. Look at this play by Scumpy. You know they had JCap there pinned at the statue. Both players distracted, and Scumpy gets the easy 2-piece right there. Great plays actually out of JCap right there to stay alive and make both those players focus on him.
Yeah, we literally just stayed alive long enough to distract both TK players, so that is a good start to this from OpTic Gaming. So let's just see how they can continue that now. It's their attack. So we're going to get on board with Big Timer first of all, who's pushing towards this box's side as he's going to get in towards that middle area. He's got himself a Scorpion. Interesting choice of weapon from him on such a long range map, unless he gets himself in close quarter combat around this A bomb site. Semtex is going to go over, not actually aiming, not actually getting it in where he wanted it.
Yeah, he barely missed that Simtex there, and I think that was a pretty integral part of the strategy. If he would have gotten that Simtex through the door there, he would have been able to follow up behind it with that laser side attachment. I think that was part of his strategy, but there you see one TK player going down there at the hands of Big Timer. That was Stainville. He gets shut down, but now all OpTic players go down except for Nade Shot. Nade Shot in a 1 versus 3 situation, and let's take up the map overhead. You see Nade Shot wrapping all the way back around here, back red, bomb down at A. He's going to have to retrieve that. So
look at the setup of TK.
Oh,
and he's missed it. I don't want to say a simple shot, but one that he necessarily might have been making should the stakes have been a lot lower, and went back for that sniper as Neslo charged at him and unable to do anything about that. 1 apiece now between the 2 teams. I think, to be honest though, it was such a hard position for him to be in. The TK guys knew exactly where that bomb was down, and for Nade Shot to try and break in there and do anything about it was going to be tough.
Yeah, and that's a very tough position to be in there, especially with that bomb down, like you said. And 1-1 now the score in this search and destroy. If you're just joining us, Team Kaliber leads OpTic Gaming in this best-of-5 series, 1-0. This is map number 2, search and destroy on standoff. We're all tied up at 1 apiece here. Yeah,
and Neslo's opted for the sniper in this bottom brown area, not seeing anybody come towards him. Often the player will charge directly through that open gate.
There's a player for OpTic right behind Neslo here in bottom red. And there you see Neslo wins that one. It was Big Timer. And I want to say Big Timer had that Scorpion again. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really hear. But Stainville picking up a kill onto JCap. Nade Shot answers back on the Stainville. 2 versus 3 now in favor of Team Kaliber. They have 3 players left alive. And time is starting to tick down. We're in the final minute of this round. Sharp with the bomb here. And he has 2 OpTic players right behind him.
Yeah, and he's just biding his time here a little bit, waits for one to pop out, shows himself, another one charges towards him. That was Nade Shot who managed to land that kill, but Theory takes him down, so that's going to leave Scumpy. 1 versus 2, he's just picked up 1 kill, that was on Theory, so he's cleaned up, he's traded the kills there. So it's now Scump versus Neslo. Scump on the defense, of course. Looks like he's just going to lie in waiting for Neslo to make the mistake, so to speak.
And you see Neslo is in yellow right now. He is moving towards the B bomb zone. He has to retrieve that bomb. He's still in that courtyard. Let's see what happens right here. Oh, look at this play by Neslo. This is actually somewhat of a smart play, but he's not really being very aggressive. He's just trying to stay alive.
Is he on the street right now? Because he's going for the kill rather than the actual bomb.
Yeah, he's going for the kill, and this is not going to work out for Neslo. As you see, he is just not going to be anywhere near Scumpy. Not enough time to plant the bomb, so Scumpy makes that clutch. It is now 2-1 in favor of OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, that was kind of lucky from Scumpy there. He moved at just the right time. I mean, Neslo would have ended up directly behind him, but Scumpy just pushed in towards that middle map area as Neslo was coming directly behind him. You see the trade kill there from Scumpy, and then obviously went on to win the round. So good play there from OpTic, getting themselves back in the lead once again, currently 2-1.
Yep, now OpTic on the offensive side will jump on board with them. Big Timer with the bomb. And Big Timer making about the same play he made last time. Looks like he got over to the tank and waited for his teammates to kind of let him know if anybody's watching the crossover. There's a pick right there by Neslo, though, sniping out Nade Shot with the headshot. So now a 3 versus 4. OpTic down to man. No, actually Theory got taken out as well. So Neslo actually on a 3-kill spree. How close is he to a streak? Not very close.
Still pretty far away.
Right, but here we go. Look at this. All 6 players left alive, probably with just in a few feet of each other. So here we go. Big Timer going down. 2 of his teammates going down as well. JCap last alive, picking up the kill there. Oh, he didn't have the pistol. Did not have the pistol to follow that one up, but surely I think he might have been able to make that play
if he had that
his pistol.
Yeah, if he had a pistol, a B-23R of some description, as soon as he jumped off there, I would have thought shots would have fired down. I mean, he'd pressed the right trigger. That was, of course, the knife, as we saw right there. I mean, I'm definitely sure he would have landed those bullets, and that would have been another kill. So it really does amaze me how these players spend a lot of time on the game. They've got their setups exactly glued down, but they never seem to remember whether they've got themselves a secondary or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very tough to kind of discern whether or not you have that pistol sometimes because you have so many classes that you have to use for certain situations. So here we go. Stainville now at the statue for Team Kaliber. He spots Big Timer, picks up the kill there. All sorts of kills going down in the feed. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Nadeshot and Scumpy left alive. And there you see Nadeshot taking out Sharp. It's going to be up to Stainville for Team Kaliber in a 1 versus 2. Picks up the kill there on the Nadeshot. And now let's see where Scumpy is. Scumpy is in the courtyard, and there you have Scumpy with the snipe onto Stainville. OpTic taking a 3-2 lead.
OpTic really are stepping up their game here. This is a lot better from them. I'm sure they know what this means to them.
They didn't do very bad in the hard point. You know, Team K is certainly one of the top 3 teams in North America right now. Top 4 teams you have to look out for. And, you know, that hard point was extremely close. It came down to basically the last 2 hard points there, and what was really a differential of about 30 or 40 seconds. So they had a good showing in the hard point, just couldn't manage to keep up, and now they do have that 3-2 lead here. So let's jump on board with OpTic Gaming. JCap coming around box corner here. Bomb is in the hands of Big Timer again as he is on the statue. So there you see JCap connecting with some hit markers there. Gooch cannot finish that kill. TK also right around the corner there at that A bomb zone. We haven't seen anybody push for B yet, Gooch.
No, I mean, because it's such an open play area, I mean, a lot of players are generally, it's too much of a risk. I mean, especially with the sort of scenario that we're actually in here, Hastro. Both teams desperate to win this map because Team Kaliber pretty much have got themselves a guaranteed qualify should they win this map.
And there you see it's a 2 versus 3, and just like that, Theory goes huge, picking up the 2-piece on OpTic for the round win. And here it's going to be the M8 in his hands, taking out Scumpy, and look at that shot, immediately pre-firing the doorway there, picking up that 2-piece. I think Scumpy was actually just weak and lined up for him right there through the doors. So 3-3 now the score. OpTic versus TK.
OpTic versus TK, as you've said, tied at 3 apiece. What is going to separate these two teams? I mean, they are literally neck and neck as it stands, but here is that famous B push that you were just talking about, Hastro. Let's see how they'll actually implement this. It's looking like they're actually going to go right the way round the back towards the OpTic spawn. 2 players are going to come head on head with each other here, as we've just seen 2 OpTic players in the Butcher's area. Sharp picking up that first kill on Big Timer. Somebody comes around behind him. That was Scumpy. I'm sure he had a teammate in support around that alleyway, but clearly not. Stainville pushing out through that B-bomb. Of course, that bomb did get dropped down. Scumpy's just been knocked down a peg or 2. Nade shot there, killing Theory, so 2 apiece.
Yeah, I mean, you see Stainville's kind of just roaming around the middle of the map here on this truck. He's got to be very careful there, too. Truck has not been exploded yet. So if he were to get into any high-level engagement there, he would have to be very careful. Now he's moving around, making the rotation. This is going to be JCap, who shuts down both Neslo and Stainville. Huge play out of JCap right there. 4-3 OpTic now with the lead.
Yep, JCap really turning it on there as he saw 2 players coming towards him. Nice little jump shot around, using that bomb as an advantageous cover there. Picking off Stainville. That's 4-3 to OpTic now as they do try and take the lead once again. They just need to get themselves a little bit of breathing space. They need to just lock down this round. If they can push up now and go on the attacking side, get a good push on towards the A bomb site. Big Timer once again picking up the bomb, and it looks as if they're running a very similar strategy. However, 2 going towards that statue and tank area this time. Smokes have been engaged.
Now Big Timer with that Scorpion on the laser sight attachment. Stainville has been playing in this corner pretty consistently. There are players there for TK. That's 2 down for OpTic. And now it's going to be up to Stainville, who's last alive for Team Kaliber. He's all by himself, picking up the kill on the nade shot. And is he going to get challenged? That's going to be Scumpy. And Scumpy has the bomb down there at the A bomb zone. He's got to be very careful with Stainville around that corner. They have no idea where each other are, but probably you're about to see it go down. Stainville checking his back here. Scumpy inside the cubby. What is Scumpy deciding to do here? Scumpy looks like he's making a B push, and Stainville might catch him.
Yep, Stainville aware too. That hitting one bullet not enough to actually knock down Scumpy though. So that is going to be still a 1 versus 1 situation as time is ticking down. That bomb has gone down. He managed to plant that very, very quickly after receiving those shots towards him. Stainville's got to make his way round towards this B bomb site though, and Scumpy very, very close to that bomb.
Yeah, look at this. Scumpy did not move at all. He's just spotted Stainville and he's just going to run away. Stainville trying to pick him off through the wall, does not manage to do so. Scumpy playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Is Stainville going for the defuse? Yes, he is. Scumpy way out of position right now. Stainville looks like he is going to get this defuse off, and yes, he does. Scumpy does manage to pick up the kill, but 4-4 now the score. It's literally back and forth.
Nothing is separating these two teams. I mean, OpTic Gaming, they always manage to take the lead, but then TK answer right back, and it's interesting, Hastro, how it's always the attacking team that seem to be winning, with the exception of that defuse there from Stainville. Sneaky from him, managed to push on very, very well. Caught Scumpy out of position. I mean, it was the way that Scumpy managed to get the bomb down. He received shots from Stainville and planted straight away. Stainville, of course, hit Scumpy and then went for the defuse straight away. So, interesting turn of events now, as we are seeing a 4 versus 4 still now, switching to 3v3.
3 versus 3 now, Gooch. We have the snipers out. They're pulling out the big guns, dude. And, I mean, you know, it's back and forth, like we said. They just traded 2 snipe shots.
Nothing is separating these two teams, Astro. This is going to be such a great game of Call of Duty. What is going to happen, though? That is the real question now. Stainville on board with him. Neslo, though, has just made a kill onto nade shot. That, once again, was with the sniper. So Stainville just trying to get himself in a position. Gets helped down by Sharp there as Big Timer drops down. That's going to leave Scumpy. 1 versus 3. Big sniper kill onto Stain, first of all, to kick this off. He's got himself the RCXD car, but 28 seconds left on that clock is all he needs to hold on for now as the bomb's gone down. Just as Scumpy was about to grenade it as well. Is he going to be able to make these 2 kills?
And here you see Neslo is onto him right now, but Scumpy too strong. He is stunned. I believe they are calling him out. Sharp throwing the grenade, and there you see Sharp got him weak with the grenade. Smart play out of him, and just came around. All he had to do was breathe on Scump, and he was dead. That's a smart play. Yep, there's the old stun grenade combo.
Waited for him just to show himself, and then easy shots in the back there from Sharp. Now this is very, very interesting. TK 5-4 in the lead here, Hastro. I mean, OpTic Gaming, they can probably feel it slipping away from them. They need to turn on the heat. Bring in the heat, OpTic boys. Let's see what they can do. Nade shot. Going to kick things off with the sniper. Anybody rushing down towards the middle road? Somebody up top, Grannies, but Theory was there to take him down. That is not the start they would have wanted to this round. No,
and there's some pressure coming from bottom red. It's Sharp in bottom red. He's pinning OpTic in slowly right now. Sharp is going to get into engagement right here with Big Timer. Sharp is actually up top in red. So there's some shots. He's going to get called out. Sharp's going to be right there in his face, but Big Timer managing to win that. Neslo comes in, picks up the trade there. So Cap and Scump left alive for OpTic Gaming. There's Scump picking up a huge kill, and now it's a 2 versus 2 situation once more.
2v2, JCap and Scump. Of course, JCap, the newest addition to this lineup. Scumpy, resident OpTic member for quite some time now. And it looks as if they're going to be pushing down towards this back alley. Are they going to go for a B push or flank all the way around the A? I mean, they've got time, 30 seconds left on that clock. If they went for it aggressively, see a player. Good 2v1. It's always best in this sort of situation to stick together so you are able to get a trade should it be needed. That time it wasn't. As Stainville picks up 1 kill. This is to seal the deal. JCap to go huge here. Needs to, and able to do so. Stainville coming up big. Answering some of the critics from G1. Definitely there. He's playing so well here in London this time round.
And look at this. Oh man, Cap was, I think he was cooking a grenade there or something. Try to maybe get a tactical off, but there you have it. Team Kaliber.